Hey! Welcome to Bodega Nights. Literally, it's night here in Brazil. My name is Martin, and with me here is Joao. How are you doing, Joao?
Hey, man. It's like 9 in the morning here in the Philippines, so it's like Bodega 9.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm like in the Philippines right now at this hour, I can't even record because my parents are on my case at this early in the morning. Thank God for alone living, or solo living. Kind of feels lonely, but thank God there's friends online. Hello, friend online.
So this is your first time living alone, huh?
Hell yeah. Yeah, man, it is. I mean, Jesus, it's officially like 2 weeks since I've arrived here, and boy, was it a weird ride here. I think you're gonna love the story. Well, not the racist story that's near the end of my flight. I think you know that. You know, shout outs to the Flamingo fans. Some of your fans are f***ing racists. What's up, guys? But I love your team, though. I love the team. They're pretty good. Like, the reason why they were here... Okay, let's just do the story in a few minutes. Sorry, Joao. Joao, you there?
Man, I think we're having a third world internet moment. This is really cool. Because, like, you're halfway across the world, yet we still have the exact same experience of internet connections not being, shall we say...
Yeah. It's the ping, man. The ping has caught up to us. I mean, this internet is quite faster than my home internet, but the ping is real, man. If you check the IP ping, you ping from the Philippines to here, it's going to be 300 plus. It's not that good to play online games with, but maybe good enough for Bodega Nights.
Yeah. Or it could just be my laptop. I'm not sure.
Yeah, could be. Because earlier, like, before we were recording, everything was honky-dory, right?
Yeah.
It was crystal clear. I can hear you way better than now. Speaking of that, I think you're gonna love the story. Like, my flight from, not here, but like my flight from Dubai going to Rio. Guess what was available in their airplane selection? It was season 1 of Cheers. I got to see at least the first 3 episodes.
Wait, Cheers?
Yeah, it was on the airplane. Right? Yep, Cheers. Ted Danza, Shelley Long, that guy who's coach who kind of died a couple of seasons because he's old. Yeah. Yeah, that guy. I forget his name. We can Google it, but whatever. His name was Coates. He's
Ted
like
Danson is who I remember.
He's the guy
Ted
who.
Danson.
Yeah, Ted Danza is. I think his name there was Sam, right?
Yeah, Sam the bartender.
Sam. Yeah, and then his co-bartender, who was the owner that time, was Coates, but he got replaced by Woody Harrelson after the actor of Coates passed away. I think.
Yeah,
because the season I saw, Star World, was the first episode was Woody Harrelson's debut, and that was the time where I think Fraser Crane was like chasing back what's Shelley Long's character, Diane, when they were about to marry, which is like a throwback to the first episode of season 1, because in episode 1 of season 1, the one I saw in the airplane, it was Shelley Long and this kind of professor who was supposed to be like, you know, they were going to leave town, they were going to marry, even though the professor still had a wife. Or something like that. Yeah.
Right.
Jesus, I miss Cheers.
I'm going to try another laptop, but don't stop recording. And
wait, what?
If all goes well, then, like, yeah.
Wait, we'll stop recording or we'll continue recording?
Continue recording. And
hello?
If we continue recording, and if it like jumps to hey, we're back, then like yeah.
Okay.
But
so just keeping this recorded on
the fly. Yeah. Because we already got the clap and we started talking about Cheers, and Cheers is amazing.
Yeah, we started talking about Cheers. So yeah, man, it was like a cool throwback because this is like the season I did not get to see. I saw, I think, season.
All right, so while Martin is
Woody
talking about
started
Cheers, I'll be working on switching out the laptop. I think.
Yeah, so I think so too. So while you're doing that, let's see what is on Cheers. Does it even have a Wikipedia or a Wikia site? Like, I'm doing Google search right now, and yes, it does have a cheers.fandom.com. So if you're listening right now, I can actually check it out. Like, the first season. Yeah, the first season of Cheers, the first 3 episodes I got to watch on the air flying from Manila to Brazil. Well, the first part. So yeah, the first episode I saw Sam Malone, Diane Chambers, of course, Carla, Norm Peterson. Woody Boyd ain't there yet. Because I think, yeah, he's going to be starting off maybe season 2 or 3. I forget which one. And Woody Boyd, a.k.a. Woody Harrelson. He was the new bartender. And, yeah, who knew that guy would be a famous, like, actor after this shindig? And if you guys don't know who Woody Harrelson is, well, just do Wikipedia. He started off as Cheers as Woodrow Huckleberry Tiberius, a.k.a. Woody Boyd. One of my favorite episodes about this Woody character was when he was playing the piano and he was saying, Kelly, Kelly, be mine, mine, or like whatever the hell that episode was. I think that was still like Silly Long season before Rebecca kind of joined in, who was played by... Oh, crap. Who was she played by? Some lady who like gained a lot of pounds and then like lost a lot of pounds afterwards. Yeah, Rebecca Howe, who was the Christy Alley. Yeah. I'm not sure if that was if he joined the same season as Christy Alley or Christy Alley joined the season 2 after Woody Harrelson joined Cheers. What was your favorite season of Cheers, Joao? If you are still there. Or how about you, dear listener, who's kind of bored right now? Because I've been talking about Cheers for the past few freaking, minutes right now. I know, it's the 8.5-minute mark here in my screen on Audacity. I mean, for me, my favorite character of Cheers, ironically, would be Fraser Crane, and he's like a recurring character. And this was the time before he had his own series called Fraser. You know, no duh, because the name is Fraser, by the way. Yeah, and I think the guy who was with Ted Danza at the bar, whose name's Coach, is Nicholas Colasanto, Coach Ernie Pantuzzo. So he was there for the first few seasons of Cheers. Sadly, he passed away after the 3rd season, and like I said, I think the next season, season 4, was the time where Woody Boyd, a.k.a. played by Woody Harrelson, entered the scene at Cheers. That was cool. Oh, wow.
So I heard Martin ask me about...
it sucked because the coach was kind of cool.
My favorite season at Cheers.
But I only got to see him for a few episodes, just on the plane. Because the one I saw in Star World was, I think, season 4 onwards. Compared to what most people would see in Cheers, because
I don't remember liking the first.
I don't think I was
season
alive when this was on.
Like it's one of those sort of iconic things, right? Like
season 4, I got to see it because thank you, Star World, man. So yeah, and I think this is the part of this recording where I'm gonna say that. Thank you for listening to Bodega Nights. Catch us here on channel14.com. We have other shows such as Jobber Talk. Nope, we don't have Jobber Talk anymore. I'm sorry. Jobber Talk is long gone. I think Joao is still fixing his call right now. Hey, welcome back, Joao. How are you doing? Joao, is that you or is that some other user right now?
Hello?
I don't know. But yeah, welcome back. If you're here, Joao, can you hear me? I'm
yes,
still on
sir.
recording.
Hey.
So yeah, I was ranting about season 4. I think that's where Woody started because I think the character named Coates, whose actor was kind of sick already, kind of died nearing the end of season 3. I think I was there. I think I was talking about that. Have you watched the entire series of Cheers? I didn't get to watch that.
Yes, I remember watching.
You know who I'm talking about, Coach Ernie.
It was in it was during one of our summers. It was during one of our summers in college, where like I just binge watched a whole lot of old
Cheers.
sitcoms. Yeah, I mean, was it only Cheers,
okay,
right? We ended up watching Charles in Charge and facts of
you
life.
guys did.
And, yeah. And
the only old
Well, the big one the big one that I watched was MASH. Dude, MASH is amazing.
MASH. Oh, I haven't. I watched Happy Days because of Star World.
Right.
So that's how I became a Henry Winkler fan. And then I found out he's like the old guy in Adam Sandler movies. Like, he's the coach from Waterboy. He's the dad from Click. He's the guy who got covered in bees in Little Nicky. That's
really?
all
That
good.
was him?
Yeah. Henry Winkler, covered in bees. Hey. Wow, I can hear me.
and like, he jumped the shark, huh?
Yeah. And that's where the term jumping the shark was. Hey.
Yeah, he has an OBE, apparently.
Who?
Sorry, I just
What's
checked
OBE?
it. Yeah, he has an OBE. One of those accolades or whatever that, like, the crown, the queen gives or something.
Well, yeah, he's Fonz, man. He's the coolest guy in town.
Yeah.
Hey. So, speaking of Cheers, I guess that's how we got to call Norm Norm.
Exactly.
Wow, it took me a while. Now I know why.
Really?
And it was right under my nose because I watched Cheers and I hear that thing being called when Norm Peterson enters. Norm.
Yeah, that's how Norm became Norm. Because like, I'm not even sure that Norm knows that's why it's like I'm not even sure that our Norm knows that that's why we're like Norm, right?
I think it's only the guys who watch Cheers that got that. Wait, aside from you and me, who watched Cheers from the group? John?
Yeah, dude, John.
Buck?
I guess, but I remember that it was me and John, or it was John and I, whatever.
Okay, John and I.
Or whatever. We were the ones that we were the ones that sort of started doing the whole Norm thing, and so my assumption is that this is because of Cheers, right? And by extension, I guess that John watched Cheers at some point.
Me too. So yeah, I was, holy shit, Christy Alley was Rebecca. I keep forgetting that.
She's so fat.
Yeah, that was the joke before. Like, from that to and Ted Danza's, Jesus Christ, he's still going strong.
Yeah, what's the name
in a series right now, right?
What's the name of that show?
He's in the show right now. That's just so cool.
Oh man,
Ted Danson, not Ted Danza. Ted Danza is someone else.
Oh, Ted Danza. All right, sorry, I thought I heard Ted Danson.
Yeah. I should have said Ted Danson, not Ted Danza. Ted Danza's from E! True Hollywood Stories.
Exactly. That's why I was wondering why we were talking about Ted Danza. But
I know,
Ted
right?
Danson.
I think. Ted Danson, Sam Malone of Cheers, is currently in a sitcom called The Good Place.
The Good Place, yeah.
Yeah. And she's with another Christy, but now her real name is Kristen Bell. Not to be confused with another Christy called Christy Alley, if you get it.
Man, the thing about Ted Danson is that the stuff that he's in is generally like good and successful.
Yeah.
Maybe with the exception of his CSI run. But like there was that show there was that show Becker, which was really good. Like Becker was House before House was House.
Oh yeah, I saw a few episodes of Becker because it was also in Star World.
Right,
he does not look like Sam Malone.
Right? He doesn't. Like I said, dude, Dr. Becker was Dr. House before Dr. House was Dr. House. And, you know, like when people were all like, whoa, House is whatever. Yeah, I seem to remember a doctor that sort of acts like this, but played for much more comedic effect, which was Ted Danson's Becker.
Because it was also produced by the same producers of Cheers.
Right.
Becker. And I think he also had since those were the same guys, I think Fraser had a appearance there, and Ted Danson as Sam Malone, just like other people from Cheers, kind of crossed over and had one or two guest appearances. Fraser. Speaking of former Cheers characters, Diane, Shelley Long.
Yeah, what's she been up to?
I remember one old episode of Frasier that she appeared and she made a play, and it was like Frasier was like, "How come you're making yourself the protagonist in the story, Diane?" Shit, I can't do my Frasier voice anymore.
I remember that episode of Frasier as well.
Right? It's so Diane of Diane.
Yeah. It doesn't really look like she's been up to very much, so I'm looking through her Wikipedia page.
Shelley Long?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Aside from like Ted Danson, Woody Harrelson, Kirstie Alley, and well, obviously Frasier.
Yeah.
There's not much people I know what happened to them after Cheers.
What's the name of that dude? The mailman.
Not
Cliff,
Norm.
Cliff Clavin.
That's Cliff. It's Cliff Clavin.
Yeah. John
Ratzenberg.
Yeah, John Ratzenberger. Apparently, he's a burger. He appears in every Pixar movie.
Yeah, he's Ham.
Yeah, but then like every single Pixar movie has to have a John Ratzenberger like cameo.
Oh wow! So he's like a Stan Lee.
Sort of. Yeah, he's like I suppose one of those like joke, like inside joke kind of characters, right?
Okay.
I got his Wikipedia page open, right? Ham. He's the circus ringleader in A Bug's Life. He's the abominable snowman in Monsters Inc. In Finding Nemo, he's the moonfish.
I'm reading this now.
Right? He's the underminer in The Incredibles.
He's Mustafa, the waiter in Ratatouille. He's Mustafa. Wait, Bill the Crab, that's him?
Apparently.
Wow.
Apparently.
Okay.
Finding Dory.
And he's gonna be someone in Onward and in Soul, and both of those Pixar movies are coming out this year.
Yeah.
Wow, did we just promote Pixar movies? Thanks a lot, John Ratzenberg. Yeah, Cliff. You're welcome, guys. Me.
Dude, what's Soul? I haven't heard very much about it.
Well, we can click it. It's on the wiki site of
Yeah.
of John Ratzenberger.
Oh, it looks like it's gonna be like all sorts of jazz.
Yeah, but it's an American. Yeah, because it's soul. Get it, soul.
Oh, dude,
soul.
John Baptiste is going to be writing for the film. That's so cool.
Wait, the wrestler? Oh, sorry.
Not.
I thought you said Batista.
John Baptiste, the dude from the band leader of Stephen Colbert's Tonight Show.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Wait, Stephen Colbert has a band?
No, what's it? During, he's like the Max Weinberg of.
Oh, right. Okay,
right?
gets.
Like
he's like the Max Weinberg of his Conan.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. I miss Conan. I don't watch anymore.
Okay. It was like he still produces his show, right? Like.
Yeah, he watches also. He plays video games. That's what I remember. He tried to play Final Fantasy with Elijah Wood.
Okay.
Conan O'Brien, I mean.
Yeah. This is where we would need somebody like Seema, because Seema's really into the whole like late night talk show thing.
Yeah, I miss Seema. Oh man, oh dude, I have a good Seema story that features Mr. Sir Doc Joem. Like a few weeks back, we were at Overmind.
Right.
I brought the PS4. Had WWE 2K19, not 2020.
Okay. So we're a generation back. That's cool.
So like
back. We're a year back, a year delayed. That's fine.
Yeah, because 2020 has a lot of glitches. I remember playing that, and my Zack Ryder got impaled through a freaking ladder when I dove outside. Thanks a lot, WWE 2020. He just got impaled out of nowhere, and it just and phased off the ladder and just fell down and was down for a couple of seconds.
You killed him.
Oh man. Oh, but yeah, 2019. So like before Seema was there, before John came back to Overmind, I was teaching Dr. Joem how to reverse, how to strike, how to grapple.
Yeah.
And a few minutes later, when Seema was there, he kicked Seema's ass in WWE. Doc Joam, shout outs. Fast learner, man.
That's why he has that's why he got a PhD at like what, 27, 28?
Yeah. And like it was we had a triple threat Hell in a Cell match. I was like just taunting around the place. Like the first 15 seconds, Doc Joam pins Sema or someone else 1, 2, 3 and he wins. Out of nowhere. Like I was still in the top rope taunting and wait, what happened? Match is over? What happened? Oh, Doc Joam pinned him. Okay. That was fast.
I really wish that he would show up on one of these Bodega nights, dude. I don't think we've ever had Joam on one of these.
Yeah, but the problem is he's with the kids. The only way you can get him in the Bodega nights, and I think I failed on this one, was when we meet up at his place.
Yeah.
In Mandaluyong. Because, I think there's like 3 times where I can meet up. I could have brought my mini mic with me. We could have talked about that, but I keep on forgetting because every time we meet up, it's just me bitching about my life. So I don't want that. I'll bitch out my life right now because like after watching Cheers, like from the flight going to Brazil, I got dropped down to Rio and Jesus Christ, I checked in my 2 luggages early.
Oh.
And then the first luggage I checked in would be the first luggage that gets lost and stuck in Rio because apparently it got checked in late when that was the first bag I checked in.
Right. So, but then
I think you saw that in the group chat, right?
Yeah. The thing about international flights is they don't always keep your bag on the same plane as you do, or as you are in. What? No, that's terrible sentence construction.
Mm-hmm. And it gets worse from there because before you think like it was only the luggage that got delayed, thank God it came to me like at the hotel the next day. During the flight from Rio to here, I was still wearing my surgical mask, and guys, do not do that, especially if you're in the other side of the country where there's no coronavirus, because they might think you're a infected guy and they might think you're Chinese, and those guys who were with me in the flight thought I was Chinese.
You know what's really funny?
It's so sucky, man, because they were all soccer fans, because during the flight from Rio to Brasilia, they were all going here because the day after, like when we arrive here, it was Saturday night. The next day would be their favorite team called the Flamingo. So they were all in Flamingo jerseys, like the red and black, the main one, or the white one, or I like the alternate colors, the green and black. You should check it out. One was like, Ni hao! Oh, ni hao ma! Portuguese, ni hao ma!
Was he yelling at you? Like,
once or twice. I don't know if it was me. I had to look back to see if there was an actual Chinese. Or
that was it.
Oh, yeah, I do kind of look Asian. Dude. I am Asian.
But you do look really white, dude. You are kind of... But then you are like mestizo.
Yeah, but remember, South Americans...
do have their mestizo class.
They might mistake me as Japanese and Chinese. They mistook me as Chinese, especially since I was wearing a fucking surgical mask. So that was my bad.
The funniest part.
So that was a 1.5 hour of awkward flights with some 1 or 2 people snickering and saying, you
should have coughed on them, dude. You should have like got up to them and just coughed on them, like.
I don't want to cause a mass panic in a freaking airplane.
Oh, you should have. If they were being like dicks to you, you just like go up to them, cough on their face, and then like run away.
While we were on the air, I could have just done that when I disembarked and chewed. At least the guys who were beside me were amenable, even though they were being made fun of because they were beside me.
And like, be all like, hey, you're gonna be sick now.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked before I board out then.
Yeah, that's going to be an international incident.
Actually, that would be cool. So yeah, if there's like Flamingo fans here who are actually reading, I'm sorry I found some of your fans racist. But understandable, because everyone is scared of the coronavirus. No Flamingos. And to those guys who I'm sharing a flight with 2 Saturdays back, go yourselves. Have fun. Have fun with your 3-0 win, because the next day your team did get the 3-0 win over this, I think, national team. I don't know. I don't give a f**k. Go Flamingos. But f**k yourselves, you fans. F**k yourselves. Anyway, where was I? I love the team, though. They're kind of cool.
Casual racism.
Fans, yeah.
Casual racism. A way of life.
Way of life. This is actually racist, too, because I was saying f**k you, racist.
Exactly.
Wow, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Joe. You're gonna bleep a lot of this
I'm thinking of just keeping it on.
Are you gonna bleep this, or since it's Bodega Nights, you don't have to bleep this?
I have no idea. I don't even remember if we have an explicit tag on.
I think we do. If not, you racist. Okay, just because I look like Chinese. Yeah, I can
really
actually say
white.
the F-bomb now because this is not jobber talk.
You do look really white, though. That's the funniest thing about it. And the day that you arrived was like the first case of COVID-19 in Brazil, right?
Yeah, well, no, that's the week after.
Okay.
So, I hope some of them got that. I'm sorry. No, I don't. No, that's bad. That's bad.
It has like an incubation period of like a week, right?
14 days, 2 weeks.
Okay, 2
so
weeks.
So it's 2 weeks from now. I should have coughed beside. No. The guys beside me were good. Yeah. I don't know.
So wait. So if the
but it sucks though, Joao. You know why? Because you got cell phones. They were messaging. Hey, look! Oh, look! You're beside the Chinese guy. Here's a picture of him with a surgical mask, and you. Oh, and like mother, I can see your pictures. You pieces of.
I mean,
crap.
I really do maintain that you should have removed your mask and coughed on them. You should have coughed on them and started speaking in Tagalog.
At the time, I just wanted to get it over with. And then when I left, like a few steps out of the, airplane when we were heading out to get our stuff, lo and behold, again said "Ni hao ma!" Like the most stereotypical South American soccer fan voice. No, wait on him and say "Ni hao achoo!" Like
yeah,
that.
dude, and fucking what's it like? Start speaking to him in like Filipino or something, and then just cough on him. Or dude, you should report this to like your office and be like, dude,
I don't care really.
This is like an international incident or whatever. But
Why? I
but
mean,
you know what the saddest part is?
They're just here to enjoy a fucking soccer game the next day, and I'm just here to get to the hotel.
You know what the saddest part of all of this is? Like, you're one of the least racist people that I know.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be full on racist here after they're being racist to me.
Right? Like,
I don't know. I don't care. I mean, like, there's a lot of good people here in this country. Just a handful of that make it worse, though.
Man, so how was the hotel? Wait, actually, how's living alone for the first time in your life?
It sucks, especially when I have no friends here that are locals yet. I really hope, like, in the next few years, I'll meet people who are not casually racist and can speak in English. Because I know there's a group here that speaks English in Brasilia in Facebook groups. So I'll hit them up maybe next week. I don't know. I know they have a meetup sometime in March.
Right.
And hopefully they're not Flamingo fans and say, "Ni hao mo, oh God, oh yeah, vocero no
But then if they are, dude, if they are, you should just cough on them. It'd be like, "Hi, I'm from the Philippines." Cough, cough, cough. Like the first recorded coronavirus death was from a Chinese national in my country. Cough, cough, cough. Right?
But yeah, there is a case of the coronavirus here, I think, down south in Sao Paulo. But you got to fly off there. I think we talked about this. Like, he came from, I think, Europe, northern Italy. So it came from Europe. Oh, well, there goes my Euro trip plans. But you know what the best part here is when I came here? Freaking Carnival. So I didn't have much work. But I still went to work.
Because like
and my
Fat Tuesday.
Carnival, man. So like it was like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. No work.
Nice.
But I still went to the office because I gotta check on some stuff, and I can't go out because my data plan clunked on me on Sunday, so I can't do an Uber ride, or I can't walk around much in the city because I can't book an Uber on the way back because my data plan effed up. So there goes my Carnival plans to meet up with, new people. But then again, they might be still racist ass to me. I don't know.
Is there, what's the expat community like in Brasilia? Because that's where, that's the capital, so that's where all the embassies are. So I would imagine that there's like a fairly thriving sort of expat community there because of all of the people that work in the international organizations and all the people that work in the missions.
But I don't see those expats in malls that I go to, like across Conjunto. Like example, would a diplomat go to Mega Mall or SM Bonnie Light when there's like Greenbelt or whatever the
Oh well, yeah, but then is there anything like, say for example, talking specifically about the ADB, like you don't have. I was talking specifically about Mega Mall. You don't have the embassies around the Ortigas area, but you have the Asian Development Bank. The Asian Development Bank right next to it, and there's a gate right there.
Mm-hmm. But I worked with some people who are affiliated with ADB. They invite us to lunch. They don't touch Meg Mall. They go to Podium.
Man, Podium. I don't know whether I love or hate that mall.
You should go there soon because there's a new wing. It's big now.
Yeah.
It's one of the places I wish I can go there. I should have explored more because I only went to Vikings there, New by Vikings. It's pretty good.
I mean, I was there recently. The thing that broke my heart, though, was, and this is just going to be me sounding like a freaking curmudgeon and one of those people that are all like, oh, New York City back in the 80s was so much better when people were being stabbed by the gangs and stuff. But
what?
Yeah, there are those people that... Anyway, what do you call it?
You miss St. Francis Square.
Breaks my heart is St. Francis Square. Like, it's no longer there. And that was like the last vestige of back when Ortigas was still a little bit more dangerous,
What? I go there to buy the stuff we need for the place. Like, I think I bought my vest there for Wayside Cafe. I think I bought something there for the leader. I forgot which one.
Yeah. I mean, like...
But I went there just to buy some stuff for place.
Right? And now, like, what are the theater kids going to do? Go to the department store? Where things are 20 or 30% more expensive than they were back in...
Yeah. Because St. Francis is gone, man. And even Greenfield, before Greenfield, it was EDSA Central.
Yeah.
I miss EDSA Central food channel. Because when our food channel closed down, we like... If you know my friend Kevin, I think he's the guy with the beetle, the yellow beetle.
Uh-huh.
I think you saw that in Rush TV, the love bug, right?
Yeah.
We squeeze in like 5 to 6 students in there at lunchtime just to go to freaking EDSA Central for shawarma of food channel.
But is Star Mall still open? Like Star Mall was the other place that was kind of sort of dirty.
Yeah, they could still go to Star Mall for cheap. I go there before when they still had the Japanese import store. That's where I get the Ranger keys from Gokaiger. Yeah, and other tokusatsu items like from Kamen Rider.
It's a little bit farther away now, though, which is kind of sad.
What? No, Star Mall's still across Shang.
Yeah, but like to get like props for your place and stuff. It used to just be over at St. Francis Square.
Is St. Francis Square even nearer? I felt it's farther for me.
Really?
Because for me, I feel I can walk nearer to Shang than Mega.
Oh,
so when I walk to Shang, I just go to an overpass. Like, there's Star Mall. It's easy.
Right. Because I used to live near Emerald, so like it was a lot easier.
Yeah, that's why it's easier for you to go to St. Francis. Yeah.
Yeah, it was by Emerald Ave.
Emerald Ave, yeah. But I come from, my point of reference is either Pearl Drive or Millenia, which is in Escriva.
Right. And like,
oh man,
your side of the
Paolo's
world is
unit.
freaking Mandaluyong.
Yeah,
and
Mandaluyong.
Like
and
on the Pasig side of everything in Ortigas. Right. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah,
but still, St.
so
Francis Square. I miss St. Francis
St.
Square.
Francis. Me too. Like, it's like, if you don't want to go to Mega Mall yet and you just want to go to Podium and St. Francis area, just hang out there and like, you Mega Mall, I'm just staying here.
Right.
I like that. Jesus Christ, is this a record? I keep dropping the F-bombs. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're definitely going to be... That's definitely going to be the title of this. Martin drops many F-bombs because of casual racism in Brasilia.
And Brazilian football fans.
Or let's maybe because of Flamengo football fans.
Flamengo football fans. But Flamengo, the team, kind of cool. Flamengo football fans, I'm sorry. You have marked yourselves as racist. Well, some of your fans are. But I'm pretty sure you guys are pretty cool. It's not like we're not racist. Come on, guys.
Yeah, dude, the Philippines is actually quite racist.
Yeah.
You know, we are about as racist as the Chinese are racist to us, which is quite high. If you know, we're thinking about it, because like, admittedly, mainland Chinese are quite racist because of this unchecked sense of what exceptionalism, right? Like, Chinese exceptionalism is not an exceptionalism that is checked by a free press. So, like, they tend to be pretty like, we're better than you, and as of late, a lot of them have been coming to the Philippines, bringing that we're better than you kind of attitude here. And
I kind of look like chinky eye. The problem is, if they become dicks like that, even here in South America, they may think I'm one of them, and they'll be racist to me. That easy. Is that hard now?
Oh, man.
Or like, if we have Phil Chinese friends there, some people might think they're Chinese and tell them to go back to China. I think I don't know if we talked about this. Isn't the reason why they're so unchecked here is because they're so surveillanced? They're so watched over mainland. Like, every move they make, they can't do this, they can't do that. So when they go outside, Big Brother ain't watching, they can finally be so free. They can breathe. Though sadly, some of them would, like one of the nationals would try to take a dump in a freaking pot.
Wait, so for the past, how long have you been there? Like a week, right?
2 weeks. It's 2 weeks.
For the past 2 weeks, you've just been in a hotel.
Yeah, I'm extending my stay in this hotel, and I think I spent a freaking lot because it's Carnival season. So I spent like 60% payment of what they paid me for 2 weeks.
Wait, so the hotel is being paid for from your own pocket, or is this like you put in a request to the office? Or whatever.
No, I extended my stay, so that's out of my own pocket.
Okay, but like, why did you have to extend your stay?
'Cause I was gonna move out like tomorrow.
Right.
But the room I was gonna go to for that apartment is not yet ready, so I gotta move to a first room first for the first 2 days, and then I have to move out. Like, look, how about you make it ready next week? So I'll just have to move into that room instead of moving around.
Right.
Because I'm moving around on a Monday or Tuesday night, and we're busy at work. I don't have time for unpacking again or packing again. How about I move there on Saturday afternoon, I unpack, and then I rest on Sunday night or Sunday afternoon.
Right, so those first 2 days are so the first 2 or 3 days that you would have spent in another room, just stay in the hotel, makes sense.
Yeah, I'd rather spend on this hotel. It's gonna take a hit on my money, but let's just say the reason why I'm doing this is because there's still no money for the rent in the apartment anyway. I'm getting it this week. I don't know if you guys need to know that, but yes, I'm getting it on the first working day of March.
Okay. And so how far away are you going to be living from like the office?
Well, right now, if you take an Uber from the hotel to the office, it's about 5 to 6 reais. If I go to the apartment, it's going to be 20 reais.
Dang.
Because of the distance. But There was another apartment that was offered to me, and it's gonna give me like 11 reais only. The problem is, I'd rather spend 9 or 8 more reais on my Uber than not getting sleep, because the neighborhood of the other building is freaking noisy, and I'm a light sleeper.
Okay.
So I think peace of mind wins out over, overly expensive Uber trips. And there is like a bus stop there, so I might like go use a bus stop and then book my ass to an Uber if it's not raining. I don't know, man. Something like that.
Wait, so...
And I get to sleep more here because the traffic ain't bad, man.
The reais like...
reais is
divided by 10, right? Or no, you multiply it by 10 or 11 to get the Philippine peso.
Yeah, multiply by 10 or 11. It's kind of expensive here if you think about it. But at the same time, you have to know it's expensive because of the import taxes and the taxes levied here by the government.
Right, but then say like to get from your place to the office at
right now?
20 reais. I mean,
that's
when you end up living where you are, right?
That's 2,000 pesos and another 2,000 pesos back and forth.
If you multiply it by 10, that's 200.
Oh, 200? Oh man, my math is so bad. Oh Jesus Christ!
Wait, let me check. Right, 20 times
10 or 11 200 or 220. Yeah. So I spent 400 back and forth from work. But you know what? That's sometimes if you take a Grab from Mandaluyong to Pasay City, it's already 300 plus.
The amount that you spend, right? Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I seem to remember somebody mentioning that it's really cool it's really cool to visit Brazil because things there aren't. Maybe you're looking at like cost of living being like 10% cheaper than Manila, and the only visa free entry and all of that. But I don't know. The problem is just getting there because it's like 1,000. Yeah, it's like $1,000. $1,000 ticket to go from like Manila to Rio, and then another $100, right, to go from Rio to Brasilia.
Yeah, so my flight is one way. It's around $2,000 plus or $3,000 plus, depending on which I took. I took the 200. I took the $2,000 plus.
Wait,
and man,
2,000?
I love Emirates now. Emirates is so freaking cool.
Oh, because you took the Emirates flight. Fine.
And it's the cheapest one. And they were saying, "Are you sure you want to take Emirates?" Yes. And
like,
then they said, "Wow, it is the cheapest one."
But then, like, if you
fly,
because
KLM is freaking expensive.
If you fly from, say, for example, if you fly to, how much is a ticket from? Hold up, let me just look this up. No, okay. I can't do that. I have to restart Firefox because it was updating in the background. Freaking A. But I don't want to restart Firefox, Mr. Ubuntu guy, because I'm talking to Martin.
Okay, here's the deal. From here, multiple airlines. KLM has a flight 13,000 reais. Qantas 17,000 reais. Qatar Airways is cheaper, like 11,000 reais. I think that's what I got. Qatar or Emirates.
Huh. Wait.
Oh yeah, Emirates. There we go. Emirates is the cheapest, and it has the better stop too. And Qatar is still cheapest, but Qatar has awesome Qatar or Emirates have awesome seats, and I got to watch Cheers because of Emirates Air. So Thank you, Emirates Air, for letting me watch Cheers. Oh man, is this episode gonna be listenable? Because I don't know. I'm sorry, guys, if we were being too racist.
Hold up. $2,000 to get from Manila to Brazil?
Yeah, man.
You could have just flown to you could. Well, I mean, I don't know why you would, but say just fly into just transit somewhere in the U.S.
That was the plan, but TSA is being a bitch, so we canned that idea. And if I were, I think the only best flight was from Dallas, and it would have had a stopover of 20 hours.
Well, even the what's the name of the PAL flight from Manila to JFK to New York, and then from New York you fly down to Brasilia.
Yeah, but let's just say we had to get the cheapest flight, and ironically, the cheapest flight had the best airline.
$2,000 isn't the PAL flight from Manila to New York about $1,000? Maybe like $800 to $900. Then a flight, I would imagine, from New York to Brasilia would be something like $500 tops, $600.
But there's no flight from New York to Brasilia.
Yeah, but then, like, say, from New York to Rio, and then from Rio to Brasilia, which is kind of what you did anyway.
It's not the cheapest flight. Remember, my job requires me to get the cheapest flight.
Huh. Even if you hack it.
I don't know.
Did
basically, the cheapest flight we had is, like, Emirates to Goal, and that's it. I'm just happy I got it. Because the other stopovers were in Taipei, and the coronavirus hit there, so thank God we didn't take that, or my flight would have been cancelled. The other flight was a stopover to Heathrow Airport, but there was a storm that weekend, so thank God we didn't take that.
Oh, so you guys flew west?
We flew from Manila to Dubai, then Dubai to Rio, then Rio to here. And that was the best route, and thank God we got that, because nothing bad happened in between Rio or Dubai or Manila, except some racist Flamingo fans. That's it.
We're taking a look at the map now.
Oh man, you know what sucks about Dubai? I had the greatest time in the Dubai airport. The McDonald's was good, but I couldn't capture that Pokemon, the fire monkey Pokemon, because in the Philippines or in Asia you got the, I think, Panpour or something, the one that's green. I think it's from the Sino region. In the Middle Eastern, there's the fire monkey called Flame something, whatever. And then, Panpour is the one we get here in South America. Yeah. The one we get, I think, in the Asian region is the one in green. The one I got in the Philippines. There was the one, Panseer, Panpour. Panseer was in the Middle East. It was like taunting me to get it, but the problem was the spotty Wi-Fi of Dubai airport. It was just there, but I couldn't get it. So it kind of sucks. I could have gotten all three already. Because I already have Pansage here, where you can get in Asia, like in Southeast Asia, where we are. Well, where I was. In South America, I can get Panpour. It's like the water monkey. And the fire monkey is like in Middle Eastern area, Dubai and other Middle Eastern countries. Thanks a lot, Pokemon Go. Are you guys still playing Pokemon Go, you and Ling?
Nope. We've been playing a whole lot of Hearthstone.
Ooh, Hearthstone. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, man.
Battlegrounds
has been something. Like, anyway.
But yeah, man, dude, Pokemon Go, the reason why I love this country as well, a lot of regional exclusives in Pokemon Go. So me and Lolo, Lawrence Visco, right? He's now in Australia. So maybe if we meet up in the Philippines in a few years, we're going to trade some Pokemon which are region exclusive to our continents. Because even in Australia, like down under, there's a lot of region exclusive Pokemons there too.
Wait, Lolo's in Australia?
Yeah. I think, like, or New Zealand. I don't know.
Living and working there,
or like staying there for a few months or years.
Or
just flying over there for amount of time. So, sup, Lolo?
What about his girlfriend? Right? Like, is she there with him?
Not yet. I don't know.
Oh.
I hope the brother's not listening. Hey, man. Oh God, this is awkward because he might listen. Hey, man.
Hey man,
don't
what's
kill
up?
me and Joao. Sup, cat? Oh boy, it'll be more awkward if we tag them and give them this timestamp, huh?
Totally gonna do that. No, I'm not gonna do that, dude. I wouldn't throw Lolo under the bus. Let them discover
we love
themselves.
Yeah. He's gonna give us some region-exclusive Pokemons. We're gonna trade up. I'm gonna trade up my Panpour. He's gonna trade up his Pansage. Hopefully, he goes Middle East and gets that Panseer. Huh?
I really want to visit. I really want to visit Brazil.
Oh, dude. Maybe not now because they might have a lockdown on Southeast Asian countries or Asian countries because of
obviously
fear of
obviously. I mean, like I'm not gonna have the $2,000 to fly over there tomorrow. It's gonna have to be like sometime in the middle of your stay there, when you've learned how to speak Portuguese and
And there's a lot of names here.
Around.
You saw. Oh yeah, that's true. You saw the sign says Joao.
Yeah, that's John, right? Like it's a fairly common Portuguese name apparently. So by the time that I can afford to fly over there and say hi, you're going to be pronouncing my name Joao or whatever it is.
Joao. Yeah, it does translate to John. Hey, John. John.
Hey, man. So if you start calling me John, does that mean I get to start calling you Martinho?
No, wow, I think Sima got it right. They call Martin here Marcin.
Marcin?
Or Marcin. I don't know why.
But then isn't Martin like Marcinho?
I have no idea.
In the same way that Joao is John?
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah.
So the next time we do one of these like transatlantic, trans-Pacific, you flew across the Atlantic? But then that means the next time we do one of these trans-Pacific ones, you're going to be introducing yourself as Martin?
Yeah.
Like that thing that soldiers do?
Maybe I'll be a full-fledged flamingo fan too. Yeah. Yeah, no.
I really like their colors, dude. They're like black and red.
I like the colors. That's why I'm gonna buy a jersey just to blend in here, and get their cheers right, so they won't be casually racist to me now.
Wait, so like
I'll be one of them.
What's it? The how do you call this? How they're from Brasilia, the team. Like they're from that.
Oh no!
Federal
they're from
region
Brazil
of Brasilia
itself. It's the country. They came here to Brasilia to play a game.
Okay. So where the... Huh. Sports... Based in Rio, apparently.
Yeah, it's based in Rio. So now you know why the fans came from Rio.
Yeah. Man, and football hooligans. I really hate football
Want to know the first day I left my hotel too? You know what I heard?
I'm scared that I'm going to have to edit out a little bit more.
Oh, no, you don't have to. You know how they say hey in Portuguese? Oi, right?
Yeah.
Oi. So, first thing, next morning I was walking around the block. Lo and behold, I think a similar soccer fan, football fan, saying, Oi! Flamingo! Something like that again. Like, Jesus Christ, man! It's 6 in the damn morning. Thank God I'm not in that hotel. Thank God you're a broke-ass F and you can't afford my hotel. Only some of y'all fans can.
Ooh.
No, just kidding. They're there because it's cheaper there because I think the ticket prices are kind of sky high.
Right.
Because Brazil is kind of like high value compared to Rio and Sao Paulo. Because they have expats and everything.
Yeah. And, what's it? Fat Tuesday or whatever it is.
Carnival.
Yeah, Carnival.
So, ironically, Carnival coincides with New Orleans' Mardi Gras. Because one of our bosses went to Mardi Gras during Carnival.
Yeah, this is the day before Ash Wednesday.
Uh-huh. So, Ash Wednesday, our work comes back. And we didn't get our ashes on our foreheads because we're at work.
Yeah.
And Mass here's in Portuguese, not English.
That's cool. Same Mass no matter where you are in the world. But, like, going back to Carnival, right? The tradition of Carnival, Fat Tuesday, freaking Mardi Gras or whatever, goes back to the idea that since Ash Wednesday is the beginning of Lent and fasting and abstinence, the day before that is a day of, like, excess. It's sort
of... Meat, baby.
Yeah, eat a lot of meat and quote unquote sin.
Yeah.
Because starting on Ash Wednesday for the next 40 days, excluding Sunday, you're supposed to be a good boy.
I am a good boy. I know I am. And then I will just bitch about how come this girl dumped me for this douchebag guy, right?
Who
That's
happens
how it is
to
in
be
the
a
internet,
flamenco
right?
fan.
Yes. Oi, Martin! Flamingo! Go!
Oh my god.
Jesus. Man, it would have been more fun in London with the soccer fans. You know why? Because I know what the hell they'll be saying in English.
I can
hit them back and say, I know effing whatever my nationality you think I am. And I can claim to be American. American! And then they say, we ain't Americans, boy! Come here and kick your ass! And my ass gets kicked. But hey, at least we understand each other in English, not in Portuguese.
You should study Portuguese. That'd be really cool.
I am trying to study Portuguese, self-study right now. I need to arm myself with that, guys.
Yeah, that and, it's always good to learn a new language.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. And speaking of Brazil, I love their cheese bread. I think we were talking about this. Pão de queijo. You know, initially I call the bread pão because that's how it's spelled, like Joao, right?
Yeah.
But apparently pão means something else in Portuguese. And
Is it something dirty?
Yeah. So someone told me that fast, especially because I love pão de queijo. So I won't be confused in saying pão de queijo.
So you're going to be banging the cheese? That's why the cheese has so many holes in it?
Oh, man. An international incident was stopped after they told me, Martin, don't call it pão de queijo, call it pão. Use your nasal voice, pão de queijo. Okay? Why can't I say pão? Cause don't say pão, just say pão de queijo. Okay.
This is gonna sound really funny because I'm imagining that I'm imagining that your poor microphone is getting a lot of plosives without a pop filter.
Dude, my mic has a pop filter. Remember, my mic is looks like a microphone, and it has the filter itself, like the thing. What's that? It's not a pop filter. It's like that thing you put on a microphone. That's like crap. What's this called? Basta sleeve.
We'll see how this works. This is going to be fun. This is going to be like one of our best or worst, simultaneously our best and worst Bodega Nights episode of all time.
The most offensive episode, and they'll say, Martin, why are you racist? Dude, I was talking about my eyes. You know my eyes, how it looks like. Sometimes it looks like I can't freaking see, right? It's not like I'm being racist. I'm being racist to my eyes, that's it. If they'll be insulted by it, come on. It's not like you haven't seen how I look.
And it's going to have like a record number of F-bombs.
By Martin?
Yeah.
Martin!
By Martin. By Martin. You're the one that doesn't have an explicit tag on your freaking feed.
Actually, I have an explicit tag on and it still gets censored.
Wait, no, Bodega Nights is the one that doesn't have an explicit tag. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to change it. Just for the sake of this episode. Instead of bleeping them out, I'll just put the explicit tag on.
Yes, put the explicit tag on, because this is episode. Oh, by the way, before we go, hey,